how does identity politics create division instead of unity? Imagine a society where everyone is encouraged to celebrate what makes them unique. It sounds ideal, right? But sometimes, focusing too much on individual or group differences can cause more separation than connection. That's where the idea of identity politics comes in. It involves groups advocating for their own interests based on shared characteristics like race, gender, or religion. The goal is to gain recognition and rights for marginalized communities. While this can be important for justice, it can also lead to division if not handled carefully. Liberalism, especially its core idea of pluralism, promotes the peaceful coexistence of many different groups. It believes that society should respect each person's individual rights and allow everyone to define their own identity. The government should stay neutral and treat all groups equally. This approach aims to create harmony by preventing any one group from dominating others. But when identity politics becomes the main focus, it can challenge these liberal ideals. One problem is that identity politics often encourages people to see themselves mainly through their group identity. Instead of sharing common goals or values, people might become more attached to their group and less willing to work with others. This can weaken the sense of citizenship and shared community. Instead of uniting citizens around common principles, it can create a sense of us versus them. Another issue is that emphasizing differences can make social boundaries more rigid. When groups highlight their unique grievances, it can deepen divides and increase polarization. It's like putting up walls instead of bridges. Sometimes, this leads to conflicts where groups demand special treatment, which can threaten the idea of equal rights for all. There's also the risk that some groups might feel pressured to conform to mainstream norms or to isolate themselves within their own identities. For example, campaigns for equality might unintentionally erase the unique experiences of certain groups or make them feel excluded if they don't fit a specific mold. This can make alliances harder and reduce chances for broader social cooperation. From a liberal perspective, respecting individual rights and maintaining state neutrality are key. When groups demand recognition or special privileges, it can create tensions with these principles. It becomes difficult to resolve conflicts because identity claims are often deeply personal and cultural. Finally, when politics centers mainly on identity categories, it can fragment discussions and make it harder to find common ground. This can slow down progress and make it tougher to build broad coalitions needed for social change. The challenge for liberalism is to balance respecting diverse identities with fostering social unity. Encouraging dialogue based on shared democratic values and focusing on common goals can help. Policies that address specific injustices while promoting broader social fairness are also important. In the end, identity politics can create division when it emphasizes differences over shared citizenship, when it deepens social boundaries, pressures groups to conform or isolate, challenges the idea of state neutrality, and fragments political conversations. A society that values pluralism aims to respect each person's identity while promoting mutual respect and cooperation. That way, diversity becomes a strength rather than a source of conflict.